About 5 years ago, we had a friend, a dear friend, whose mother had really taken a really bad turn in her health. It looked like she was going to need to move out of her home, move into assisted living. It was just not a pleasant situation for the entire family. The mother, please don't take me out of my home. I want to live here. I want to die here. This is where I want to spend the rest of my life. Well, the family, they loved their mom. The situation was difficult. She had been a widow for a while. So the family pooled their resources together, and they looked at all kinds of different options on how they could get this done. So basically, they just got it all together and they pooled their money, and that lasted for about a year. And then it came to a situation that was unsustainable for them. And so what they did is that we got a hold of them and said, look, why don't you consider a home equity conversion mortgage? Eliminate your mother's mortgage payment. Also set her up with a monthly income to take care of her expenses, which were very substantial, by the way, over $15,000 a month, and live in the house the rest of her life. Well, the family, they did not like the idea of a home equity conversion mortgage. They'd heard all these nightmares, a reverse mortgage. The bank's going to come, steal the home. They're going to throw my mother out. The heirs aren't going to have anything coming to them. And a lot of that was just myth. Now, it's not to say that we haven't had some bumps in the road along the way. In 1988, President Reagan signed into law the home equity conversion mortgage. And the reason why he did that was to allow the senior generation the opportunity to use their equity of their home that they had been paying most of their lives to be able to improve the rest of their life from a financial and an economic situation. And so in what we were able to do for the mom was put her into a HECM, give her a monthly stipend out of that would take care of that huge healthcare bill, plus her other expenses, and no more mortgage, and all of it was tax-free to her. Well, the family was ecstatic that there was an opportunity for that to happen. Well, as it is, a few months ago, she did pass away. The family sold the home. They took the remaining equity and they divided that among the heirs, and everybody was so pleased that their mom was able to stay in the home. Now, there's a lot of other different ways in which you can use a HECM. A lot of people are using the HECM to strengthen their retirement. They hadn't planned on living as long as they did, and the value of their cash was dwindling. And so the home equity conversion mortgage allowed them a monthly income to strengthen their retirement. There are some that said, you know what, we have been paying for our house, we have lived frugally, we want to travel, we want to go do some of the things that we've always wanted to do. So they converted their equity into cash, tax-free, and they traveled and they just went and enjoyed their life. And they never had to pay that back. That was part of the equity that was going to continue to pay for the mortgage. There are those grandparents that wanted to help out their grandchildren with their college education. There are some wanted to help them get into their first home. Well, the way that they were able to do that is to utilize the equity of their home, turn it into cash, and be able to help their family. I heard a story not too long ago of a family that had a charity. Their favorite charity was struggling financially, and they had all this equity in their home, and they were going to have to die for that charity to get their money. And so what they were able to do was turn it into a HECM. They were able to take a good portion of their equity, turn it to cash, and give it to their charity, and they actually got to see the dollars at work for them. So it's just a great tool, and thank God for President Reagan putting that into place. And although there's been some bumps and things along the way, it is a great tool for those that are 62 and above that own their home and they have equity that they can convert to cash, tax-free, and go do the things that they want to do. Well, you owe it to yourselves to check it out. Doesn't cost anything to check, but it may change the rest of your life. So please reach out to us. There's a phone number here. There's email. But please reach out to us, because this call could be the call that changes the rest of your life. We look forward to talking to you.